Hey homies, just a quick little practice here. It's sunset time, so the energy feels really calm, and we've got the sun going down there, we've got the moon in my eyesight over there to the left, so it's pretty magical time. Wherever you are, whether you're watching this first thing in the morning or late at night or anywhere in between, just try to cultivate a calm sense of energy throughout this practice. So start in a comfortable cross-legged position. Press your bottom down, lift the spine tall. Establish a slow breathing pattern in and out through your nose. Take one more deep breath in here. Long, slow exhale. On your next inhale, allow your eyes to gently open. Shift forward onto your hands and knees. So bring your right foot, you can start with it outside the right hand, but then work it in towards center. Hug the inner thighs towards each other and bring yourself up onto your knee. Your back foot, you can tuck the toe under if you find that more stable than having it untucked. Up to you. So squeeze in. Start with the hands low just so you feel that you're steady, that everything's integrated from center. So I'm thinking about hugging, belly button back and in, and the pelvic floor up. Yeah. And then I can lift my hands here. All right, let's take a deep breath in. On an exhale, you're going to turn to the right. So left arm forward, right arm back. So I'm being your mirror. Inhale, come up. And exhale, twist to the right. Left arm forward, right arm back. Inhale, come up. And exhale, twist. And then inhale, come forward. I'll give you two options here. You might just take your left hand to your hip and side bend to the left here. Some of you might be able to reach the ground or use a block for your hand. And again, if you don't have a block or the ground's too far, or when you lower your hand, your butt sticks out, just come up and do this version with the hand at the hip. So this stays pulling back, and I'm literally just leaning over to the left. If you think of, I like to use the metaphor of a sunflower. If the sunflower is potted in a pot, my pelvis would be the pot. My spine is the stem moving over, and then my head's the cute sunflower. All right, inhale, come up. And exhale, side bend. Inhale, come up. And exhale, over. And bring yourself up. The bottom hand can join the top. Take both hands to the inside of the foot, and then bring that leg around. And we'll go second side. So left foot outside the left hand, and then walk it towards center. So before I lift, I pull in and press down. Yeah. And then I have more control to lift up. I can recalibrate, and once I'm here, pelvic floor up, belly button back. And then those arms can lift high. So take a deep breath in. Our first twist will be to the left. Right arm forward, left arm back. Inhale, back up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift. Ooh. Exhale, twist. And then bring yourself up. We have our side bend, so right hand either to the hip or to the ground. You're just looking for that true side bend, so not this kind of leaning forward thing. If you feel shaky here, and maybe more so in the version where you're higher because you don't have the hand to also balance on, use your eyes, look down, and that'll actually be another place of balance. And inhale, come up. And exhale, side bend. Inhale up. Exhale, bend. And bring yourself up. Both hands will come to the inside of the foot. And then that foot can go around to the back. And you might move your hips a little bit side to side here, if that feels good. All right. Place your hands, palms facing down, underneath the shoulders. I'm going to turn so you can see. And then tuck the toes. So I have hips over knees, shoulders over wrists. I'm pressing down, same engagement from center. I'm going to push down with my feet, with my hands, just enough so that my knees hover above the ground. So it's not very high. I'm going to take a deep breath in. And then on the exhale, keep the knees bent, move the tailbone high. So it's bent knee, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward, knees hover. And then maybe pull the foot forward and look up. Exhale, take it back. Bent knee dog. Inhale, shift forward, hovering cow pose. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, take it back. Now walk your hands back to meet your feet. Inhale, lift up halfway. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. And fold. This time you're going to inhale, lift up halfway. Soften your right knee, bring your right hand under your heart. So my feet and my hand are kind of making 3 points of a triangle. Yeah? So right knee is soft, right hand is down. I'm going to pull forward first, then open my rib cage and shoulder to the left. And then we'll take 3 big circles with this top hand. So reach to the back, reach down, your head can follow, reach forward, and then back up. Reach back, reach down, forward, and up, back, down, forward, and up. And we'll switch. So then left knee is bent, right leg straightens, left hand down. Start to pull, heart forward, tailbone back, and then arm lifts, and I can twist, 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 opening to the right. And then circle the arm, reach back, reach down, forward, and up. Reach back, reach down, forward, and up. Reach back, reach down, reach forward, and up. Bring that hand down, and then heel toe your feet wide. So my toes are hanging off the mat, the heels are on, the knees bend, and I come to this squat, malasana. Elbows press the knees wide and hands come to heart. Yeah. I'm going to turn to face you so you can stay. I'll just switch so you can see. For some of you, the heels on the ground is going to be an issue, and you might kind of be here. So it might feel nice to roll up part of your mat enough so that it can create a big enough lip for your heels to rest on. So be able to at least press down into something, even though the heels are still higher than the toes. Okay, then I'm going to bring the hands down and walk the hands forward, dropping the head down. What's going to be tempting is for you to lean your weight forward and your knees forward, but I want you to keep the feet pressing down, knees pulling back, tailbone towards the ground, and then the hands forward. And then go ahead, bring that up. Straighten those Legs, toes forward, heels back, fold. And then we'll go back in, toes out, heels in, and we're here. So then take your left hand low and bring your right arm high. And you might just stay here. On a bind, you can slide your shoulder towards the knee, turn the thumb down. So I'm going to bend the elbow. The back of the hand comes to my outer hip, and then this top hand turns to face the back, and I can bring it around and try to grab a hold. If not, that's okay. You can always just do the half bind or the no bind. Again, watch, now that I don't have the arm in front of this knee, watch for it to get lazy and fall in. Keep pressing it back. One more breath. And bring it in. Switching sides. Right hand low, left arm high. Option to stay. If I'm in a bind, first thing I want to do, I want to get this shoulder closer towards the knee. That's going to be really helpful. Thumb down, elbow bends, back of the hand to the hip, and then top hand turns. Bring it around, see if you can touch. Keep that left knee pressing open. Keep the breath moving steady, in and out. And if you are binding, go ahead, release. Bring your hands back to heart. Hands go down, hips lift high, toes forward. Bring your hands to your elbows and just swing side to side. And then a little bit forward and back. And then hands come down, heel toe the feet together. And bring yourself down to sit. So I have my heels high and I'm resting here, shoulders over hips. It's going to be tempting to not want to feel the pressure in your feet, and you'll lean forward. And if you have to, you have to. But if you can, shoulders come back. You know, if you are leaning forward, if you can barely take a little bit of weight, you know, you just gradually, you know, will eventually move back, right? And then worst case scenario, you need a break, you come all the way up, take a break, and maybe go back in. All right, shift forward and give those feet some love. All right, cross the ankles. You're going to shift your hips over the heels. Bring the soles of the feet together. You can hold your big toes, your ankles, or your shins. So sit up nice and tall. And then start to hinge forward. You might use your elbows at your knees to press the knees wide and come over. And slowly start to make your way up. Take your hands out in front. So we're going to move the knees with the breath. Inhale, bring them towards each other. Stay tall. Exhale, knees go wide, but I stay tall so this doesn't slouch. Inhale, knees come up. Exhale, knees go wide. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Lift. And release. Take a hold wherever you were holding before. And make your way back over. Come to sit up. Keep your Left leg bend, extend your right leg and draw that left heel in towards the top of your right leg. Activate your right foot, turn towards the straight leg. Push your butt down, push your hands down. Inhale, get tall, tall, tall. If that's enough, you stay. If you have more room, you can bow over the straight leg. And slowly start to make your way up. We're going to turn this into a little vinyasa, a little flow. I'm going to move this left foot forward so I have more of a straight line. You can think shin parallel to the front edge of your mat or something versus the heel in. So when I push my hips up in just a little bit, I'm going to be rolling onto this front part of the foot and the front part of the shin. Yeah, this foot's going to get strong, pushing into the ground. This leg stays straight. So take your left hand towards the back diagonal. So my fingertips are pointing away from me. I'm going to push that foot down. I'm going to roll to the front of that shin. The hips come high, and I reach that right arm back. So that's your inhale. Exhale, lower down. If you want, you can take a little twist. Inhale, come up, sweep the hips high. Exhale, bring it down, maybe twist. If you don't want to lift the hips, that's fine. You can just move here. Yeah, otherwise here. And bring it down. And then second side, it'll be left leg long, right heel in. So we start with just our long hold. Turn towards the straight leg, active foot. Press down to lift high. Deep breath in. Exhale, come forward. So allow the slowness of the breath, the slowness of hopefully your mind, and the stillness of just being here, create that calming effect. So that when we take the movements, I can still remain in calm space. Still breathing steady and slow. Mind still steady and slow. Even though I won't be holding one shape, I'll be moving through two. So this shape is kind of training us for the next. So keep this quality, but start to lift up. Bring the heel forward. This toe is pointed so I can roll to the front of the foot and the shin. Right arm will go back. I'm going to inhale, press down to lift up. Exhale, bring it down, and I twist. Make your way back up. Inhale. Bring it down, exhale. Slow and steady movement. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, twist. And come up. Take both legs to the front, shake it out. And then scoot your hips forward. We're going to go to our backs. So lower the forearms, hug the knees in. That creates a nice little rounded shape of the spine. Just roll back. And then rock side to side. And And then place your feet on the mat, toes are forward. Heels are underneath the knees, palms down. We'll come up for bridge pose. Push the feet down, lift the hips high. That's your inhale. Exhale breath, lower the hips down. On your next inhale, keep your hips heavy. Extend your feet to the sky. Exhale, bring your feet down. Inhale, bridge pose, hips go up. Exhale, hips lower down. Inhale, feet high. Exhale, feet down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale down. Good. Walk your feet away from each other. Drop the knees into touch. Palms face up by your sides. Now let the knees go wide. Bring your feet together. And I'm going to lower the knees to the sides. If this feels too intense, if my feet are further away from me, that might relieve some of that tension. Yeah, so you can play with that. If it's just too much, straightening the legs is fine. Yeah. If you're not feeling much, you could always, just try to bring the feet in really close towards you. So wherever's comfortable, you can be here for a little bit. You're going to reach the arms up, cross your right wrist over your left. And then take the hands overhead. Turn your palms to face in. Pull through the fingertips, and that'll straighten out the elbows, and you get this little squeeze of your arm bones by your ears. Now, if that's popping your ribs up in a real exaggerated way, you're going to want to soften that down. But you don't want to exaggerate the other way and try to flatten out the curves of your spine. You're just trying not to exaggerate any of the curves. And soften the elbows, bring the hands back up and switch. So release the palms. It'll be left wrist over right. Turn the palms to face in. Bring the hands towards the ground and then squeeze. Release the pressure of the arms, bring the hands back up, and take your hands to your knees to help the knees up. Move your feet wide again, and then just let the knees rock side to side. If you want, your head could fall the opposite direction, or your head could look the opposite direction that your knees are falling. And from here, we'll go to Shavasana. So legs move to the front, head to neutral, eyes closed if they're not already. And so you're welcome to stay here as long as you need. Definitely try to stay for at least 5 minutes. Give yourself that gift. Think of this as the posture being the most important of all the postures of the practice so far. So don't rush through Shavasana. Allow yourself to just lay in peace, lay in this sense of calm. Thank you so much for practicing with me today.